What is up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze, and we are back with another Dokkan battle video. And today, before we start the video, of course, hope you guys having a very good day today. So today we're gonna go ahead and take a look here at the new LR Goku and Vegeta card against the Cell Max event, where we actually beat the event using their leader skill. Now these guys are actually really good. Unfortunately, their defense is definitely lackluster, especially if you have them at 55%. But again, the most dangerous part is not the unit itself, because they're actually, they actually do very good attack stat, but it's actually very dangerous. Again, I said in almost every single video, is going to be their leader skill, because there's going to be a leader here for movie heroes and also join forces, and join force is a very deadly category. Now, this right here, this Cell Max event is pretty tough since you have your type disadvantage, and what you really want to try and go for is that if you are using this unit right about here, you want to make sure that you're going for the morale boost. Now, for some odd reason, I thought that I actually had the morale boost, but we actually don't have it until we actually kill Cell Max, which is pretty crazy. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of their active skill. The morale boost I'm okay with, but their actual active skill when Goku is throwing the Ki Blast, that one right about there is something I'm not a big fan of. So in order to actually go into the morale boost, you actually have to receive 7 attacks in battle and do 3 super attacks. Now, for some reason, I've always thought it's always been 6 attacks, so this is where I actually misplayed, but you actually need to get here, attack 7 times, and then do 3 super attacks, and then finally you have the morale boost. Because in this event right about here, I only give them like 5 or 6 attacks to get tagged on, and I was wondering why they still didn't have the morale boost, and the reason why is because you have to actually get your 7 attacks here. Now, of course, you also bring here the 7th anniversary LR God Goku and Vegeta, and one of the reasons why is because, of course, they're actually going to look very well with Goku as well, and they also have here a good chance to dodge, and also with the notification on their 18 key super is actually very helpful. So again, you can see here, I'm actually prepping my LR Goku and Vegeta, and the reason why is because, again, I want to make sure that they get all their hits that they're required, but unfortunately, we actually didn't come through right about here. Now, luckily, this Cell Max actually dodges the attack, so we are able to get here at least another super attack. But again, these guys are most likely going to be a floater when you are trying to beat this event here. Now, there's some other combinations you can actually rock here as well. You can also bring here the LR Carnival Goku, but I'm not really the biggest fan of the Carnival Goku. Only because, again, mine's only at 55%. If he was at 79%, it would be a completely different team build. But at 55%, I would say that, you're not really tanking that well unless you're stacking your defense quickly. But again, it's just not enough when you get to the last phase for Cell, because he can double super, and that resurrection can sometimes be not the best thing ever, because you do get a free heal, but if you enter the stage below 58%, do keep in mind Goku no longer has his guard ability, so he can get absolutely destroyed. So that's why I decided not to bring him right about here. Now I also brought here the Vegeta, the 3rd anniversary LR Goku and Vegeta. I mean, no instructions really needed. These guys are just meant to actually destroy the Cell Max event if you're actually able to transform with them, because those counters are just super deadly. So this is pretty simple, the first few stages. I mean, we're not really trying to kill the Cell right about here, because we want to try and build up the morale boost for, again, the Angel, Goku, and Vegeta. Because the thing is that at 55% or even at Rainbow, not Rainbow, but even at one dupe at 69%, if you don't have that extra 10% damage reduction and they don't get their 18 key super, they are taking so much damage against the Cell Max event. It's actually really crazy. So of course I also brought here Pikkon and Piccolo. Pikkon, I mean, we had the free Ghost Usher, so that's the reason why we brought him. And then Piccolo, he's just really here for the support, but also because he's one of our best offensive units as well. So not really much here to basically describe, but we just really want to make sure our hard-hitting units are going to be positioned in the right turn right about here. So Pikkon, again, is just a very good card, because again, you have here a Ghost Usher, and if you really want to get freaky about it, you can actually substitute one of these other units and bring the Tech Android, so you actually have a double Ghost Usher, which is going to be super effective against the Cell Max event. The only problem is that the androids are not going to link up very well unless you bring here, of course, the Android 19 and Dr. Gero. Then you can maybe make a rotation, but that 3rd spot is going to be kind of a messy one, right? So you can get really creative again with these team build for joint forces. Because again, joint forces has some very deadly combinations. Alright, so there goes, of course, here Goku and Vegeta. Again, we're trying to get the morale boost, but we're just off by 1 or 2 hits before we go into the tech phase of the Cell Max event. So really, these guys are just kind of, what's pretty ironic is that in this team build, they are our biggest weakness because of the type disadvantage that they have against Cell Max events, or against Cell in the last phase right about here. So really what we're trying to do here for our rotations is that we want to have here, of course, here, what's our rotation that we want to right about here? I'm trying to think here, because we have God Goku and the 7-year anniversaries. Oh, yes, and we of course want to get here, of course, the 3rd-year anniversary as well. The Vegeta with Piccolo. And the reason why, because they're also going to be, like, they're not the best linking partners, but at least defensively, they're one of our best ones right about here. So, we want to try and get here Vegeta with the Piccolo. Alright, so there we go. We actually get a chance to actually stack our attack here as well with the gods right about here. And for now, I would probably say that the gods are better than these LR Super Saiyan 4s, only because this adventure is a movie boss. So God Goku, which is their best linking partner, or one of the best linking partner, is actually very effective with these LR right about here. So that's like the only reason why. But if the Cell Max event was not a boss event, or movie boss event, sorry, then I would probably still have here the Super Saiyan 4s over the gods. But, you know, having to be movie related, right now it's for sure the gods are a little bit better than the LR Super Saiyan 4s. Alright, so now we come to this phase right about here. And I was thinking that, okay, maybe the reason why we don't have the morale boost is because we didn't do enough super attacks. But to my knowledge, we actually were missing one more attack for us to actually be able to be fully built up to the morale boost. Because the friend I did find here was actually a rainbow friend, fully max level 10 links. And I decided not to use a Sensu Bean because I also don't want to keep Pycon on rotation. So the fact that he did lock our character, I might as well use the Ghost Usher because we are able to basically not take any damage this phase here. And then next phase, if we do take damage, at least we have Vegeta that's going to basically heal us up back to full HP. So there goes Piccolo again. Piccolo is just looking pretty good right about here. Again, he's providing support the entire rotation, and also has his full damage reduction or his guard because our entire rotation is going to be movie heroes as well. Alright, and there goes Pycon, which is very, very nice. And then next phase, who do we have next phase? We have here, oh yeah, so this was a really good turn. Because as you can see here that the Cell Max, or the attacks that are spread out on this turn, there's only going to be one attack at the back. And again, we still don't have the morale boost, and we no longer have a 40% damage reduction. At this level, all we have here is a 20% damage reduction with the LR Goku and Vegeta. So you see here at 55%, fully max level 10 links, they are taking a lot of damage. Even with a double super, they're just taking way too much damage against this event right about here. So of course, there goes God Goku. God Goku is able to get his key spheres, which is pretty good, and raise his defense. So far, no super attack, and I think this is where we get actually really lucky, is that the gods actually nullify the super attack right about here. There goes a double super, of course. Again, these guys are just doing so much damage. They're almost like a must run if you're running like a super class team build. But yeah, I think we actually get very lucky right about here, because the next attacks right about here are going to be only normal. So either we actually nullify the super attack, or Cell was decided not to super attack at all this phase here. But you'll see here that with the 20% damage reduction and the 18 key super, we're still going to take here 383k of damage, which I guess did work in our favor because we did transform to Vegeta. But again, these guys are just so super fragile if you don't actually get them to get the morale boost. Again, we actually get very lucky here again. And the reason why is because there's only, the attacks the way they're spread out is that Vegeta is going to take most of it. Do I keep you on rotation? Or do I use a Sensu Bean? I guess I don't use a Sensu Bean. Okay. So he did lock our character Piccolo at the back, which is fine because there's only one attack in the middle. So there's no need to use a Sensu Bean. But again, you know, we're like turn 8 or turn 9. And these guys are still in base form, which is really like annoying. Alright, yeah, this is turn 8, but luckily, again, most attacks are in the front, so Vegeta is able to dodge and also counter. We got very lucky with the dodge from the super attack, so I'll definitely take that. And then here we go, boom, another crit. And then here comes another crit. No crit, but look how much HP we just shredded from the Cell Max. Like that's just so ridiculous how crazy the 3 anniversary Vegeta is in this event right about here. He's just an anti Cell Max event character. So we do get the double super, which is pretty good, which is very fine. Again, we have some very good links with the Vegeta here as well, so these guys are able to kind of look decent. But you can see here, even with a double super, they're taking 144k. That's Rainbow, fully minus 10 links with support. They're taking 144k per normal. So this Cell Max is pretty deadly. And then lucky again, of course, here we don't get supered again. Now we are going to go ahead and use a Sensu Bean. And we have to pray and hope here that Pikkon is, in fact, going to hopefully dodge that one attack at the back, because we have like no more defensive support right about here. So what do I do here? I use a Sensu Bean. Oh, we actually still have your 2 Sensu Beans. Okay, so yeah, as long as Pikkon is able to dodge at the back, we don't really care what happens here. So I'm pretty sure I give all those tech keysters to Goku, and then I give all those keysters to the 70th anniversary LRs, and I just give that 1 rainbow key sphere to Pikkon. Because again, we just need that 50% chance to dodge, and we should look pretty good here. So yeah, we give you an 18 key super, I'm pretty sure, with those 4 key spheres. Or is that a 20? Actually, it doesn't matter, because we actually get those 10 key spheres, so we are able to get that beautiful defensive raise from Pikkon. So we actually do get super right about here. Goku takes 294k, which is a little bit scary, because again, if Pikkon does get hit right about here, we are taking here over 300k plus of damage from the Cell Max. So we're pretty much in a 50-50 zone. And again, we just need to rely on Pikkon to dodge, because if he does, we pretty much have it in the bag, because we have 1 more Sensu Bean. And also we have Vegeta next phase that's going to basically counter the crap out of this Cell Max. So there go the 70th anniversary LRs again with the beautiful 18 key super and a 12 key super. So we're going to nullify, raise our defense, and also potentially dodge here. Do we dodge? No, we don't dodge. So we take our 109k. So now we absolutely must dodge with Pikkon. So I'm just praying, hoping. And then boom, there we go. We get been very, very clutch. And now finally, turn 10, we actually get the morale boost. But it's already too late, because we already won right about here. So again, I'm not the biggest fan of their active skill. But again, Goku and Vegeta are actually very deadly with their leader skills. So there we go, the Cell Max event beaten with double AGL LR Goku and Vegeta. Yeah, it wasn't that difficult, I want to say. This was definitely on RNG, but this maybe took about like probably 7 to 8 attempts in total. So yeah, I mean, it's not the easiest, but you can definitely get it done here with these characters. So there we go, there's a Cell Max event. Again, we have here 1 more Sensu Bean, so I'm not even going to play around. I'm going to give it here to Vegeta, make sure he's on the counter. We get all those keys for us, which is pretty good. And we have also here have a Dokkan attack here as well, so this is pretty much going to be GG's. And we finally take care of the Cell Max event. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button, sub for more videos, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about the team build. Let me know what you guys think about the event. And let me guys know what you think about the character for the LR Goku and Vegeta. Do you think they're actually very good? They're kind of mid. Where would you place them in your top 10 or top 20? Alright, so again, I'll say thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button, sub for more videos, comment down below. And hopefully, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!